Good evening. My name is Chananya Begun, and I want to just thank Yaniv for inviting us here tonight. I'm here to actually introduce tonight's entertainment and also introduce the organization that they're a part of that we started about a year ago. And they're working with Chazaq now to try to further it outside our home Lakewood base. About 6 years ago, I had the pleasure of meeting Rabbi A.Y. Weinberg, who runs Project Extreme, which is a local organization here, at a Shabbos Simcha. Didn't know who he was, and he comes over to me, and he's like, "Hey, Mr. Begun, you're a music guy." And my father founded the Miami Boys Choir, so I do come from a music family. I guess somehow we found out. He's like, "I want to tell you something really important. Don't forget that I said this." He said, "Not 50% or 60% or 70%. He said 100% of the kids in my drug rehab programs from the frum background are all from the small percentage of the population that are highly creatively talented. Every single kid is like that. And a lot of kids in yeshivas who are not reaching their potential, or way before that, are also very often those types of kids. There's something wrong. There's something that we're not giving to these kids to reach their max potential and do something about it." He's like, "I'm not the type of guy to do something about it." And I looked at Rabbi Warren, he's well known for this. I'm like, "I'm going to do something about it." 22-year-old kid. 8 years later, I get a phone call from my Rosh Chabur in the mirror from about 10 years before that his son, over the last 3 years, was going in the wrong direction for himself. He wasn't happy. He wasn't really connected to his Yiddishkeit. And, just the father's worried about him. He's like, "Listen, I know that maybe you have some sort of studio, you have something. Can you please work with my son? Because I don't know what else to do anymore." But he loves music. He's incredibly talented. And I said, "Okay, no problem." I was still in real estate at the time, doing a few other things. And the next 3 months, I started working with his son, who ended up, being incredibly talented. We started working on composition, how to connect the Kadosh Baruch Hu through your talents. That's the house that I grew up in. That's what the privilege that I had to see what creativity and Torah, how it comes together and how it manifests itself as far as anchoring you into Yiddishkeit as that type of person. And that one individual led to an organization called YTI, Young Talent Initiative. And Baruch Hashem, now, a year later, we had 50 boys that were impacted and given the gift of being trained in music theory and engineering and vocal technique, but all with the goal of how to connect to Hashem with your musical talents. There are thousands of these kids, and we're hoping to mentor and give that to them over the long term. We have boys in yeshiva, boys out of yeshiva. It's not about that. It's a creative people's organization. We want to give them something that was never offered in our community before. So, Yaniv, thank you very much for having me here. And on that note, I just wanted to present two of our finest over here. Ezra Eliyahu on the keys, who's actually doing a lot of jobs himself at this point. Doesn't need us anymore. That's it. He's off and running. And Shir Grunfeld from Passaic, Ezra's from right here in Far Rockaway. And they're going to do a rendition of Aleph Beis Gimel and hit it out of the park. Thank you very much.